Good evening. We are live from our Alliance page, also in the Action Group and the Stop the Children's Wellbeing in Schools Bill, and on our YouTube account as well, I believe. I'm joined this evening by Michelle, who's on a train, and Alison, who is somewhere in deepest, darkest car or something. Um, but they are here ready to talk and ready to discuss what we need to be aware of this week. So, starting with this petition debate, which is happening tomorrow. So, the petition which Michelle drew up, which was Withdraw the Children's Wellbeing in Schools Bill, that reached over 160,000 signatures. The government had to debate it. So the debate is happening tomorrow at 4:30 in Westminster Hall. There is the opportunity to watch with others. You can see the event has been set up on, is it on the Action Group page or Alliance page? Alliance. Okay, it's a public event, so you can go and have a look for that. So you'll be able to find that on the Stop the Children's Wellbeing in Schools Bill page and on the Home Education Alliance page. I just want to say, if anyone's on Twitter, use the opportunity as well to be tweeting and raising awareness of the conversation that's being had. So this will also be covered on TikTok by under Amy's account, which is Ginger Snap's Homemade Facts account. So you can also go and join and watch that there and comment and so on. Anything you want to add there, Michelle, about the debate?
Just that there's also a short rally beforehand.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, of course. So there will be a small static protest
outside, or get some more information, get some flyers to pass on.
Yes.
There is a static protest outside beforehand.
Yes, so there is a small static protest outside of Parliament where there will be our good old volunteers handing out information, talking to members of the public as they walk past. And if you're in London, you want to go and help with that, I'm sure you can just find out on the group. There will be information somewhere about how you can help with that.
And on the page we've got, if you go to the Stop the Children's Wellbeing in Schools Bill page and look under the events, we have an event there which has got all the details as well.
Okay, great. Thank you, Michelle. So we watch this one with interest, and the thing is, there will be no decision that comes out of this. There's no vote that happens at the end of this debate, but the hope is that some issues are raised for other MPs to then hear what some of those issues are and to be made aware of them, and this can help later on when we come to ping pong of the bill between the House of Lords and the House of Commons. So there's still a lot to play for, and it's good that these arguments will get out there. I hope all of you have been rallying your MPs to attend. Hope we'll have a good attendance.
Yeah, and don't forget there is a parliamentary office line, and there's no harm.
We've got some connection issues with Michelle there. So she said there is a petition line or something. As soon as she joins us again, we'll get her to say whatever she was going to say, because obviously if you're in a train and you're going through tunnels and whatnot, we're going to lose her from time to time. So we will bring her in when she gets back in. So in addition to this petition, there's a brand new petition that somebody that is not connected with, is not anybody we know, who has also brought a petition, parliamentary petition, about the Children's Wellbeing in Schools Bill. The difference is this one says withdraw the Children's Wellbeing in Schools Bill immediately, and it's very emphatic. And the reasons that they've given are a little different. It is a different petition, but we are still encouraging people to boost this one as well. If we can get this one over 10,000 signatures or even over 100,000, that is just running more interference. With,
so a little technical issue here. What this person must have done is they've very cleverly copied most of what Michelle wrote, and they waited till Michelle's one was no longer live, because if they put it in when hers was live, it would have been rejected. They've very cleverly waited until the point at which hers was not live anymore, shoved this one in, Then, of course, it gets approved, and that gives us another 6 months to gather another shed load of signatures. Let's see if we can get this one up to 250,000. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let's support this one. Yes, I know there are lots of petitions out there, but honestly, it takes you such a short time to sign it, and every single one is yet another snowball that's being thrown, in the snowball fight, if you want to think of it like that. It's one more thing, and it kind of runs interference with the business that the politicians are trying to get on with. So go for it, sign it. Any other petitions that look like this, sign them too. Michelle, you were trying to say something about the debate, about some phone line or something. Okay, I think she's not able to talk to us right now, so hopefully she's typing in something that I can read. Yes, we can hear you. Okay, great. So try and get hold of your MPs, Michelle's message. I think we're going to lose you again, Michelle. You're breaking up again. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, so Michelle is just saying that many of the politicians will be around because there's a lot of business on tomorrow. So you can use the Portcullis House. There's a phone number that you can get put through to your MP's office to find out, are they going to attend, or are they going to respond to your email if they haven't responded. So you can phone directly to just really be a bit of a nag and make sure that they represent you as far as possible. Thank you. Okay, so what do we have next then? So we've got some news for you. We are changing the time of this live stream. There's been a lot of things we've had to consider about our own availability, about what we think is a better time for people. And we will be moving our live from the 5th of December to 8 p.m. on a Friday night. We hope this will work better for more people. It's also to help Kat, who's got the Substack, to get ready for Monday. It gives her a bit more time to sort herself out. So please make a note that we are now going to be doing the live from this coming Friday at 8 p.m. All change, and let's see how that works. But please join us. Make sure that you mark that in your diaries or remind on your phone or whatever you need to do. And next, so a reminder that on the 17th of January, we have the very big protest that Michelle is planning in London, which is, we are really, really hoping that this will be a huge protest. You've got lots of notice. You've now had, I think it's more than 2 months' notice. We've had almost 3 months' notice of this protest. It is a Saturday. It will just be a few hours. Dress warm. Plan to be there, make whatever arrangements, and also make a backup plan in case there's some issue with trains and that kind of thing. So plan ahead. Plan to sort of get there early enough so that you can make adjustments if there are problems with trains and so on. Now, alongside this 17th of January protest, we want to make it really powerful and big. We want to pay for a professional stage and sound equipment, but that all costs a lot of money. There has been set up a sort of crowdfunder to collect donations for this. So you can see that we are at £855 at the moment. And particularly if you're someone who can't make it, consider donating what you would have spent on going to London, because we know that for many it's very difficult to get there. But for those who are able to engage your children, this is an amazing learning experience for them to understand how politics works and how the ordinary person can access politics. So see it as an educational opportunity. We're going to have loads of fun. We're going to have amazing speakers, and come in solidarity with all. This is not just for home educators, by the way. It's generally about stopping the bill. So it can be anyone who is opposed to the bill. So it can be about SEN needs, it can be about school fines, it can be about home education, it can be about not wanting the digital ID or the national, like, one consistent identifier for children. Any of those, you can come and protest and make your signs and all of that. And we're going to have a great time. But help us to make this really, really big. Please advertise it, promote it, let people know, and plan to be there. I'm planning on taking a few people from my local area, so make sure they get there.
Just to know, on a protest like this, you are not going to agree with everybody who's protesting.
Yeah.
They will all be protesting about different aspects of the bill. That does not matter. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that we have a mass protest on different aspects that different people don't like. So
diverse
please
voices.
Yes, exactly. So don't feel like you can't come to this protest because there's somebody there who's supporting schools, or there's somebody there.
Please don't use that as an excuse not to turn up. You are there to represent yourself and nobody else in your protest for the bill, and numbers are important.
Absolutely. So honestly, I cannot stress this enough. I will be there. I'm planning it. I'm going to make sure I'm dressed extra warm and I've got my sandwiches and everything. But make a plan, be there, even if it's just for some of the time. We need those numbers if we're going to have any impact at all. I'm not ready to give up yet. If you are, well, that's really sad, but I'm not ready to give up yet. So if you're not ready to give up yet, join us on the 17th of January. Okay, next, Kat, we have, okay, so Broken Voices. This is the project that Jade's daughter has initiated, where she wants to produce, it's a book, right, Michelle? I know Michelle's got difficulty hearing us, but as far as I know, it is a book, Broken Voices.
Yes, it's a book.
Yeah, and you can contribute your story. This is about children where their voice was ignored. You can share a short story, a poem, a picture, a message about something that matters to you or has impacted you. And all the instructions are there. You can send it through, and this will go into a book, so that that voice is heard. That voice that wasn't heard before will now be out there to be seen and heard. So please, you've got
And this isn't about home education. This is about children whose voices have not been heard. So if you, as an adult, if you're an adult now and your voice wasn't heard, if you're a child now and your voice isn't being heard or wasn't heard, it's not about home education. It's about not having your voice heard. Very, very important.
Yeah, and please share this amongst your groups, any groups that you're in, if there are children that have got stories that they want to share, because I think it's just, we need to keep these stories coming. They are very real, and people have been hurt by them, and it's important to get them out there. So you have until the 8th of December, so you have another week. So please make sure you get those through to the email, or they're using the QR code that's been provided to upload your file. Okay. Then we have an exciting Christmas action.
And if any of the instructions don't make sense.
Okay, sorry, Michelle, she said if the instructions don't make sense,
just email and they will explain it to you and talk you through it. So don't be put off if you're not sure.
Yeah, you can use that email address to ask your questions if you're not sure of anything. So our exciting Christmas action is to send your MP a Christmas card. And the idea is basically, well, we're basing it on all I want for Christmas is, and we've come up with some designs of our own. Some of them show Santa tearing the bill in half, or the bill is on fire, or it's been cancelled. We've got a whole selection of designs there. Now, the idea with this is you can go to, say, Moonpig or Funky Pigeon, or there's other companies that do this, where you can upload your own designs onto them, and then it creates the card. You put your message inside it, and it will send it to your MP for you. You just put in the MP's address. Now, there in this folder, we've got a link which will tell you how you do that, how you need to download these designs. So you go into the Google folder, you download your design, you then go on the website you want to put it on. You find the option to do a personalized card where you can upload your own photo, and then you upload this design on there, and then on the inside you can write your own message. I've already done a tester one for my MP, Zara Sultana, and I decided in my message to focus on how many experts are saying that the bill is dangerous, and referencing the BASW report, which we'll be talking about in a minute. But you obviously you can't put a load of words in it, but keep it to one thing where you want to say, are you aware? But it's all we want for Christmas. So we've got a variety. We've got some with a few children, some with one child. We've got Santa up to his mischievous tricks, burning the bill for us. And if you don't want to use our designs and you don't want to use Funky Pigeon or Moon Pig or whatever, you can create your own. Make your own card, or buy an ordinary card, write a message in it, but use this opportunity to send Christmas greetings to your MP and have another go at them with this. So we've got a list of instructions here and ideas, and you can then go and choose any one of the designs that we've put on there if you want to use them. But otherwise, use your own. There's different options. Just use this. It's a good opportunity to contact your MP once again and keep up that momentum, keep up that pressure on them. So I hope you will take that on. That's a bit of a fun one to do. You could even get the kids to design it. Great, thank you, Kat. Moving on. Okay, just a reminder again that Joy Baker's book, Children in Chancery, is available now to buy back in print for the first time since 1964. Previously so scarce, you could hardly get hold of it. And when you did, it was like anything over £50 for the book. You can now get it. It's available on Amazon. There are a couple of companion books that you can order as well, which are a little bit, they're not so much about Joy's battles in court over home education. They are just stories of the children's lives, of how the family lived. But you may enjoy those as a home educating parent, wanting to find out how this family did how these children were educated. But definitely, this is an amazing opportunity. Oh, and put it on your Christmas list if you want it. If you haven't got it, add it to your Christmas list. It's on Amazon. Joy Baker, Children in Chancery. Get it on your Christmas list, because this is a book, I would say it's a must read for every home educator in this country.
The other thing, sorry.
Go ahead.
The other thing is that it's a beautiful piece of history. Mm-hmm. So any of these books is a beautiful piece of history. Very different life.
Exactly. Well, Charlotte Mason used to talk about living books, where you're reading books of people, how people lived. And it gives you an insight into the other two books, Turn on the Sun and The House on the Hill. They give you an insight into this post-war family living very simply with just basics, but actually being able to have a fairly good life as a family, good family life, and so on. They are delightful. I have read them all. But I would say number one is Children in Chancery. If you can get hold of that one first, then please do. But put it on your Christmas lists otherwise, if you haven't got one yet. Okay, then we have next. Where are we? Okay, so this article came out, or a statement really, from the British Association for Social Work. Is that what it stands for? So it's a professional association for social work and social workers, and they have raised concerns about Clause 3 and Clause 4 around children's data, around the consistent identifier. This is also based on their conversations they've had with Reclaim Rights for Education. What is that called? Reclaim Rights for Children. it's sort of in that they've been talking to them, and they understand that there's some dangers in this bill. And this one, and then there's also another article which is from the Victoria Climbié Foundation, another statement which is also a briefing on the Children's Wellbeing in Schools bill. These are very powerful to draw the attention of your MPs to, because these are credible organizations, and particularly one with the social workers. If the social workers are saying you need to be concerned, there's problems with this bill, hopefully they would listen to that and pay attention to that. So please make a note. These will be linked in the Substack that goes out tomorrow, so that you can go and share them more widely. Send them to your MPs as well if you want to. Okay, and what else do we have then? Okay, so the amendments, there's all the amendments up to and including 28th of November. A lot of them are not relevant to us. There was one that I want to draw attention to, which is Lord Crisp is proposing on page 19 of that, I think. He's proposing some things about support for home educators. He said that a local authority must, in general and at the outset of any relationship with an individual family, act supportively towards home educating families. He's also asking that they must ensure that there are arrangements within its area to enable home educated children to take exams, English and maths exams, and that this should be put in place at a reasonable cost. So that's one worth noting. Obviously, it's an amendment. It may not go through, but this one is, I think, probably out of all those that we are running, the most relevant to us and of interest. Okay, do we have anything else there? Let me just have a look. I think that is, we've got a few articles in the news. This one is a lady from Northern Ireland who tells her story of how she needed to remove her children from school because of the racism that they were experiencing at school, the way they were being bullied. And it's overall a positive article because she shows how, actually it's become a positive choice. But it also reflects on the sort of toxic nature of some school environments for children where they are treated very badly. And in this particular story, the school head didn't even really offer to make do anything about it. She's basically, what do you expect me to do? And so, this is just a reflection on what we are dealing with. All the children's wellbeing in schools bill in the world will not accomplish what they think will accomplish if you've got this happening on the ground for children, and this is their lived experience. So this is a good article to share as well, I would say. And then we have another one about, I think, the Southend one. Is that the other one? Oh, Essex. Another one, children taking out of school permanently. Once again, mental health being given one of the main reasons. So I'm quite glad personally that this is being highlighted, because we all know it already. But the more people that keep saying there's an issue in schools, children having mental health issues, free breakfast clubs are not going to fix it. We need to keep raising awareness of this, and that the problem is inherent in the system. And we have another article on Southend, also seeing a sharp rise in homeschooling, they said, but home education. I think they also list mental health as a reason. But of note, if you are a home educator in this area, they are going to have a meeting on Wednesday. So look over there, a report to the People Overview and Scrutiny Committee, which will meet on Wednesday, says mental health has overtaken lifestyle or philosophical reasons. Michelle, do you think it's worth people trying to find out which counsellor is going to be there to contact them, or trying to attend the meeting?
No, it's always worth trying to attend, and certainly worth trying to influence the counsellors who are attending, because once you open that conversation, it can be a continuing one. And if it goes successful, if you change the hearts and therefore change the minds, the discussions around home education become a very different discussion, because they can influence how everyone in the local authority then runs the department. It's home education. And so
Yeah. So please, if you are in the area, in the South End area, try and find out more. If you can attend or speak to somebody, then please do.
Yeah, and if you go to a local council meeting,
it is always worth.
Oh.
Okay, we've got people talking over each other at the moment, but okay, Michelle, did you finish saying what you wanted to say?
Her connection's awful.
Yeah, no, she's on a train. It's always dodgy.
Yeah. Okay. So what I was trying to say was, oh dear. What I was trying to say was that there's always place for public speaking at the beginning of a council meeting. So there's 15 minutes where the members of the public are allowed to speak. So if you can put together 2 bullet points and have the guts to say them right at the beginning of the meeting, you can actually set the tone for the meeting.
Great. And all of these articles, everything that we've discussed tonight and more, will be out on the Substack tomorrow morning that you can receive to your inbox. If you want to subscribe to that, there will be a link normally in the comments somewhere that you can go and subscribe to the Substack, and then that every Monday, if you miss this live, you will get the reminder on Monday. It'll be a link to the video and also all these links that we've discussed and more. So you can go and look up all of the things that we've pulled out, or I should say the wonderful Cat has pulled out for you that might be of interest to you. There's loads of articles of different kinds and other conversations that are happening in Parliament that we should be aware of. They're all linked in the Substack. So please, if you haven't subscribed to that, go ahead and do so. Is there anything else we need to raise tonight?
I was looking at the notes beforehand, and we were looking at some of the debates where they're bringing up the Children's Wellbeing in Schools bill. There was the debate in particular on domestic violence, I believe. The message that seems, I was discussing this with Michelle earlier, the message that seems to be getting through to MPs that is false news is that the Children's Wellbeing in Schools bill will allow the local authority in every case to prevent home education. That's the message that the MPs are actually hearing. So, keep an eye out for that and make sure that you disabuse them of that belief, because that they are being told this, or they're being told things that make them believe this. This is how they've got this bill through so far. I am yet to meet a Labour MP who had read the bill before they passed it in the House of Commons the first time. This is how bad it is. So what they did was they took the briefing from government that said, oh, you must vote for this, otherwise you don't care for children, and this would save Sarah Sharif. And so they all went, oh, yes, we must vote for it, and didn't bother reading it. So, be prepared to challenge your MP on things that you believe they are being spoon-fed that are wrong.
Yeah, because they are not, a lot of them haven't read it and don't actually understand the implications of it. And that is also why we have these experts that have written about it, and we need to point our MPs in the direction of those. Anything else of note? I don't think we've got much more tonight, and Michelle's got an awful connection. So please just, there's loads in there to go on, lots of good stuff. And hopefully it will make you a little bit excited about some of the things we're up to in our group. So take care and have a good week, and that will be it from us tonight. Thank you.
And just a reminder to join us live tomorrow to watch the debate.
Oh yes, 4:30. Yeah, 4:30 is the debate. Do join us.
Yep. We'll go, I imagine, well, I know I'll be going live on Facebook a little bit before, and Amy, I would imagine about the same time, but yep. Okay. So we'll see you then, and then we'll see you on Friday.
Take care, everyone. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.